Hello, good evening, welcome back to Quo Vadis. This is game number 43. This is like a tactical RPG slash visual novel, as usually. We started it on Friday, so on Friday we played Neon Genesis Evangelion, and then it was really short. So we started this game. Unfortunately, when I was preparing the stream, I noticed that nothing was saved for this game, so we have to start over. But the good news is I don't think it's that big of a deal, because we only had this battle really, and then everything else was just dialogue that we will just be able to skip now. So we got to the third chapter on Friday. So this is what I was trying to get back to. We have this battle, and then we come back. I do have a memory card. It's not that I've lost my save, it's just that we didn't save anything on Friday. And I've selected the memory card here as well, so when we save, it should save on the cartridge, which doesn't use a battery. I'm not sure, because there was no option to save last time, so I just assumed that it would save automatically. It does that on some games, but it didn't. So yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. So it's not an issue with losing the save. The issue is that I didn't save. And yeah, there is an option to. I never could make it work, but I'm using a cartridge anyway, so I think that's the best option. Yeah, thank you for joining so early as well. Hope you had a nice weekend. Right, so we need to. It wasn't too hard last time, so we just need to win this battle, and then we'll just skip the dialogues to chapter 3. He's trying to flank me already. Can I attack? No. F1 was a bit shit. First 10 laps was okay, but yeah. Everybody got really excited. Oh my god, the Ferrari is passing the Mercedes again. But then Ferrari did a Ferrari. That was so disappointed. Every man and his dog was like, why didn't they pit? They should have pitted. They're the only ones who didn't know they had to pit. This was so terrible. Very disappointing. Fastest lap was 3.5 seconds lower than last year's, but this is ridiculous. I saw a video as well. Apparently they are censoring people who are commenting that it's a bit shit at the moment. They posted an image or something that said that last year there was 45 overtakes in Australia, and this time there was like 120 overtakes, and everybody was commenting that the rules are shit. Attack. And they were just like delete. But I'm going to attack this shit, why not? Right, execute. 1/3 of the car fell to the air. It was quite funny with Aston Martin coming back into the track now and again. 10 laps behind. So I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to put all my firepower on this guy. Execute. I think I'll follow Le Mans instead. Faster sport now. How can you follow it? Is it on Sky? I don't have Sky. It's too expensive. Execute. Same strategy, I think. All the firepower on this guy. Because why not? Actually, I'm gonna change a little. Do that. Execute. Out on YouTube, it's a series as well as the famous 24-hour race in whatever that odd country is called. I think I know which country you mean. I've never been to Le Mans. Le Mans. Attack. But yeah, it's very disappointing what's happening with F1. And I don't want George Russell to dominate, I don't like him. I remember last time he had a crash with Valtteri Bottas, and it was his fault, and he came out of his car and he started to hit Bottas's helmet and was like, this is so unsportsmanlike shit, however you say it. He's a C word. Bottas was like, I thought he was going to check if I was alright, but no, he started to hit me. Not really a fan of anyone. I do like Leclerc. I do like Verstappen. I mean, whatever you say, he's an amazing driver. I'm rooting for Hajar. I quite like him. He's a good guy. Isaac Hajar. Hopefully he won't get the curse of Red Bull. Yeah. Okay. No one can deny that, I think. You want Audi to do well. Did they retire? Can't remember. There's too many teams now. Is Audi, Bottas, and Perez? Yeah. No. Or is it Cadillac? Brand new car, or brand new engine, yeah. I don't think I was going to watch it as well because it's too early, but I couldn't sleep. I was a bit drunk. Oh yeah, Bortoletto. I can't even remember his name. There's Bortoletto and Colapinto. I keep mistaking them for one another because I'm racist. Hokenberg didn't start, yeah. I think we're nearly finished with this battle, then we'll skip all the dialogues up to chapter 3, and then we'll struggle again with translation. So according to Google AI, this game is like 40 hours, but then Antonelli looks good as well. Yeah, I like Antonelli. He's a good guy as well. He's like, what's his name? Lando Norris when he was younger. Then he got a bit, yeah. He plays second to Russell this year. I need to get the Saturn mouse. Attack. Level up. I don't remember that from last time. I'm back. I think this game was released in 1995, so it was like the first year of the Saturn. So it's a bit rough around the edges. It seemed like half the race was talking about boost, reserving battery. Yeah. I watched the Belgian broadcast. I'm using a VPN. But yeah, it was pretty much the same. And I feel like the journalists, they kind of briefed or banned from saying bad things about it. So they're like, oh, it's interesting. Oh, yeah. Even if they don't like it. I'm gonna change formation. I'm getting attacked. Oh, barely damaged this one. My strategy is put all the firepower on one ship at a time. I'm not really good at those tactical RPG games. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to use retreat. Maybe when a ship is about to explode. Yeah, which is not the case of any of my ships. One thing I like is the drivers can open the wings whenever now. Isn't that automatic? I didn't really follow, but I thought it was all automatic. Now all they can do is use a boost and use overtake mode or something. Hello, Buiseru. Yeah, everything's alright. How are you? Long time no see. This and its sequel are supposedly good games. Wish I could play them, but the language barrier is so huge. Yeah. We started it on Friday, and there is a lot of text. It's like I played it for like 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I only played for like 30 minutes. All the rest was just reading. So I'm hoping to do better this session. Seen some of the cutscenes and the animation is top notch. Yeah, it was alright. The thing I'm struggling with is that it's a science fiction, and there's a lot of weird words written in katakana in Japanese. Like the world is called Ibukoa, and I'm not sure what to translate that to. Ibukoa. And there's a whole lore as well. They were talking about instructors, the fact that the instructors have to forgo their country or something like that. Instructors without frontiers, I think they were called. Very confusing. Why did the music stop? There it is. Not that I was missing it. So, do I use the ion cannon or the photon? I think it's all explained in the manual. I should probably read it. Gonna focus on the ship at the front again. £2,000. Yeah, I was going to say that should be enough to make it explode, surely. But yeah, I was just saying at the beginning of the video, I didn't save last time. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to save. So I'm trying to power through the first chapters to go back to where we were, so I'm gonna have to skip the texts. But basically we were so this is the academy. These are all pilots learning to fly or something. And at the end of chapter 2, they were being attacked by, I don't know who, by someone. And yeah, they were preparing for battle. But at the moment this is a training fight, this one, where we're fighting against our friends, just as a training exercise. Gonna focus on this one. Actually, let's focus on this one, actually. This is almost dead. Hopefully that's enough, and then we'll attack this one. Execute. Oops, I lost a ship. But is that the end of the training mission? Level up. Trying to press all the buttons. There's no leveling up screen or anything. Right, attack. Being attacked from behind. Guess we'll focus on this guy. I wonder if I was supposed to retire the ship I lost before it exploded. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going to do very good. This is the end. But I'm going to skip the dialogues to get to chapter 3. But the kanjis are really hard to read as well. The Saturn can do better than that. Some games are quite good with the characters. And there is worse than that as well. This isn't the worst one. So this was the only battle we did on Friday. So now they're going to talk and talk and talk.
勝負に水を差すな。そう言いたいのか?
Yeah, so we were about to win, but they cut it short.
気持ちはわかる。
I think this is an instructor.
考えてみろ。お前たちはこの士官大学1期生の中でもトップクラスの士官候補生だ。おそらくは将来、イブ講和の中核を担う地位を占めることになるだろう。 お前たちは常に仲間同士で競い合うことを強いられてきた。そうした熾烈な競争の中で鍛え上げられてきたお前たちの能力が必要だからだ。だが、それだけでいいのか？いや、それではイブコアの理想を実現させることはできない。
そうは言っても、自分たちは結局卒業試験ではその熾烈な競争に叩き込まれるわけですね。
Talking about the graduation,
お前には教官たちの気持ちがわからないのか？
the battle that we'll have to do at the graduation of the academy.
まあ、そうだな。だからこそ、これが最後のチャンスだったんだ。俺たち教官全員からの手向けみたいなもんだ。
Come on, come on, come
勝ちを
on.
逃したチームにはありがた迷惑な手向けかもしれん。
You need to watch the previous video
どち
if
ら
you
が
want me to
勝っていても負けてい
translate
ても
all that rubbish.
俺の艦隊は負けた方を援護に出
Translate
撃
very
する
badly
手
as
に
well.
なっていたんだ。お前たちがここを卒業してイブコアの士官となった時にも、窮地に陥った時は可能な限りの手を尽くして援護してやる。それが俺たちに国を捨てきることを許されない古いイブコアの士官がお前たちにしてやれるたった一つの約束だ。
国を捨てきることの許されない古いイブコアの士官。ロッチェス教官のその言葉が喉に使えた重い塊のように感じられた。
An old Ibukoa officer who cannot afford to completely abandon his country. Those words from Instructor Rogers are like a heavy lump in my
イ
throat.
ブコアの掲げる理想。平和の艦隊。
What kind of future should we carry?
俺はまだはっきりとはつかみきれずにいるのかもしれない。
Yeah, it was alright. Like you, I watched a bit of F1. Didn't do much apart from that. Spent most of my Sunday fooling around with DaVinci Resolve. It's like editing software.
依然として同盟国同士のいさかいの途絶えることのないこの現実の中で、イブコアの理想が花開くのは決してたやすいことではないのだ。
Very relaxed.
Region Countdown.
Regime. So chapter 2 was only dialogues. I was sort of expecting it to save automatically, because it doesn't tell you anything. And if I press start here or anything, nothing happens. Which is annoying. Never used it. Shortcut, simple and free. DaVinci Resolve is free as well. There's a free version and a commercial version. And the free version is very, very powerful. I think their business model is that they made this free so that everybody starts to use it, and this is working, everybody's using it. But they're selling hardware alongside it. And there's a commercial version for. But I think the free version can handle 4K at 60 frames per second already. And there's a few features that are not available, but not a lot of them. But basically, if you buy the hardware to edit, like with a little thingy that you can turn, if you buy this, you get the commercial version alongside it as well. It's quite a good business model, if you ask me. I spent hours making a short that nobody's going to watch. But that was fun. I had fun doing it. Actually, how many views did I get? Yeah, 255 views. Not bad. And I've never done better than that for shorts. I don't know how to do them. I think it's kind of the lottery as well, to be honest. I appreciate the storytelling, but they won't shut up. But yeah, we'll slow down. Once we get to chapter 3, that's where we were. We'll go back to translating everything. I did like shorts, but AI is really, yeah. It's all brain rot, isn't it? I was looking on Reddit that there's a lot of I came across a subreddit where people were discussing ways to make a lot of videos using AI. And it's like, what's the point? Just you're breaking the internet. It was already bad before AI made it even worse. It's like I don't know a single person who actually enjoys AI content. You know, the moment you hear an AI voice, you're like, skip. But they seem to be quite successful. Oh, I think I'm stuck in a loop. Yeah. I'm using this controller. I'm not even pressing the button. It's just playing by itself. I really like it. It's awesome. I need to find a way to restore it. I mean, it's pretty good, but I feel like when I press a button, it's not really registering that I pressed it. So there has to be a way to make it better. It's crazy that I had to pay £40 for it, and it was one of the least expensive I could find on eBay. But it's working, so I'm happy. Yeah, I think Irina, this character, was talking about how her young brother was visiting her and he went to med school even though he came from a family of soldiers, and his parents wanted him to join the officers' academy like her, but he decided to pay for med school by himself. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's relevant to the story at all. So we did that last time. Oh, that was over. So now we need to talk to Benjamin, do all the dialogue. Look for the Wild Things pad, usually around 15-20 pounds, just like Saturn pad but with Turbo Auto. Yep, I'll make a note of that. It's a good shot. Wild Things. I think I might have all the gamepads now. I've got the joystick. No, there's a wheel, isn't there? I don't have the wheel. I've got the joystick, the 3D pad. I've got the two versions of the normal pad. One is really bad. And I've got the Bomberman pad. Oh. Didn't realize that was a thing. Hopefully it's playable without dual joysticks. Ah, good. Or you would think so. Now we go to the briefing room. So we had to talk to everybody last time. It's nearly the end of chapter 2. But I wonder if I just talk straight to the instructor, does it trigger the next chapter? Let's see. There is so much military jargon, military words, mixed with science fiction, and it's in Japanese. It's a bit like Gundam. I really struggle with Gundam. Well, I struggle already with anything easy. That's what 8-year-olds like, right? Just a lot of army jargon, marine, difficult words. Oh, I just realized he's in a loop. Yes, so I do need to talk to everybody. I can't remember who this guy is. I think it's all explained in the manual as well. I was looking at that earlier. If I get stuck, I might need to read the manual. Ah, didn't mean to click on it. Yeah, that was Wolf. Wolf. So yes, I think I googled how much it would take to finish this game, and Google AI was like 40 hours. Then if you look at the website, there isn't a single website that kind of hints that it would take that long. So then I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said 10 hours. But because it knows me and it knows that I try to read and translate everything, it said that for me it would take maybe 15 hours. But that's what it said for Night Truth. It said about 15-20 hours, and we finished it in like, what, 8 hours in total? So basically we don't know. It's all random. Oops. That was Celes, Benjamin. Says, how did I get to chapter 3 and it didn't offer to save a single time? Unless it was supposed to happen automatically, but it didn't. Just Hopefully it will save this time. I don't want to do this again. Because that's the fastest I can go. Should ask another AI who is right. Gemini or ChatGPT. Oops, what did I select? I don't know. Right, I've turned the auto mode off. I don't know what I've selected.
ウィジン
I don't know what this means, Ouijin. And this is where we stopped. So we'll take it easy now. 準備が揃い時代。整い時代。出撃しろ。So as soon as you're ready, set out. 国籍不明艦隊はすでにイベルカツ中域に侵入している。The unknown, the fleet of unknown nationality has already invaded the Ibercats territory. 一刻も早く。I'm not sure what this is. Something しろ。向こうが攻撃してくるなら、沈黙もやむえん。Yes, so try to apprehend them, and if they attack you, you will have to sing them. Sing them in space. 了解。準備が整い次第、出撃します。Understood. As soon as I'm ready, I will get out. Set out. 実戦は常に死と隣り合わせだ。Actual combat is always close to death. どんな任務だろうと、どんな強力な銃語があっても絶対に安全。などということはありえない。No matter what the mission is, no matter how strong your support is, there's no way that you'll be safe. だが、無茶は美徳ではないぞ。But recklessness is not a virtue. It's becoming philosophic. 手に負えないと判断したら、すぐにイブコア、ブルト候補、艦隊に援護を求める。If you decide that things are out of control, immediately seek assistance from the Ibukoa or Beltokoho fleet. 援護を求めることは恥じゃない。It's not, there's no shame in asking for help. むしろ意地を張って自分や仲間の生命を危険にさらすことの方が恥だということを忘れるな。Don't forget that it is more shameful to be stubborn and put your life and the lives of your friends at risk. 候補生諸君の健闘を祈る。I wish all the cadets good luck. Okay. Is the music gone again? Yeah, there's no music here. Alright, so let's... guess I need to speak to everyone. So that's Benjamin. Benjamin, そっちの様子はどうだ? Benjamin, how does it look? 準備はできたぜ. I'm ready. いつでも出撃できる. I'm ready to set out anytime. 生命はお前に預けることになるんだ. Oh, that's what it was asking me before. It was asking me if I wanted to lead or if I wanted someone else to lead. And I selected I want to lead. So I am the leader of the fleet. So I will I will entrust my life to you. しっかり頼むぜ。I'm counting on you. 3番手は、今は返事をしておけ。Give back the third place for now. 期待してるぜ、未来の司令官店。I have high hopes for you as a future commander. Let's talk to... Oh, that's not a person. Can't talk to this. Okay, so I can't talk to everyone. So that's セレス。セレス。セレス、準備はどうだ？セレス、are you ready? 君のことを信じている。I trust you. 君は無益 I think it is. 無益な戦いを望むような指揮官じゃないと信じていいのかな。I believe in you. You're not the kind of commander who wants to fight a pointless battle, right? Yeah, so if I start losing, I need to ask for assistance, I think is what he's saying. Is that key? Bear with me. Oh, never mind. もうやむなし。教官はあんな風に言ったが、できれば無傷で、I don't know how to read that. It's unable that someone will sink, a ship will sink. The instructor said things like that, but if possible, let's try and capture them unharmed. たとえ戦闘になったとしても、俺たちの目的は相手を殺すことじゃないはずだ。Even if war breaks out, our purpose should not be to kill the enemy. わかってる。I know. 俺だって無益な戦いは望まないよ。I don't want to fight a pointless battle. 行こう。Let's go. 準備はすべて整った。整った。Yeah, let's go. Everything is ready. So that was Ceres. Let's go to Irina. Irina, 生体不明艦隊の艦隊構成を教えてくれ。Irina, please tell me about the situation with the fleet with the unknown nationality. 生体不明艦は全部の史跡。There are 4 unidentified ships in total. もし交戦することになっても勝てるわ。If we end up fighting, we should win. 焦っちゃダメよ。Do not rush. 中域新藩。Is it 新藩 or 流藩？中域侵犯に踏み切るなんて死を覚悟の行動ってことかしら。I can't believe they decided to invade space. Is that an act they're prepared to die for? そんな奴を相手に戦闘なんてそっとするな。俺の式で勝てると思うかい？I can't believe that I'm going to fight those guys. Do you think I can win with my command? 私は春の能力を信じる。I trust your abilities. アディナ、準備はいいか？アディナ、are you ready? どうしたんだ？ What is it? 顔色が良くないみたいだな。You look pale. これはもう訓練じゃないのね。This is not an exercise, right? なんだか落ち着かない気分だわ。I can't relax. I can't settle. 緊張するなんて柄でもないのに。It's not my nature to be nature. でもない。It's not my nature to be nervous. みんなの足を引っ張らないように頑張るわ。I'll do my best not to hold everyone back. 春。Is that 退任？いや、春、退任を任されて大変だろうけど、私たちみんなでバックアップするわ。It might be just for you to be entrusted with such a big responsibility, but we'll all support you. いよいよ出撃ね。It's time for the sortie. And let's go back to Wolf. Wolf. 俺一人の力じゃ任務を完行させることはできない。よろしく頼むよ、Wolf. I can't accomplish that mission by myself. I'm counting on you, Wolf. ベルト候補艦隊との連絡は僕が取ろう。I will liaise with the fleet ベルト候補。大丈夫、きっとうまくいくよ。This is fine. I'm sure it will go well. 模擬戦闘で僕をあそこまで追い詰めたのは君だったっけ？君だけだ。You were the only one who could pursue me during the mock battles. That's a battle we did earlier against him. So I won. 僕は君の指揮を信じている。I trust your command. こっちは準備 OK だ。I'm ready. いつでも出撃できるよ。You can set out anytime you want. Okay. Oh, there we go. 出撃。But how do I save? I want to save. God damn it. Right, sortie. 準備整いました。The preparations are completed. 春、バランシン、以下。候補生代表。これより出撃します。I'll Balanchin, the representative of the cadets, will now execute the sortie. 候補生諸君の健闘を祈る。I wish all the cadets good luck. Can we have some music? There we go. I cannot. Okay, so we need to try and capture them. And there should be one enemy fleet. So Count Taihen says this is to edit the fleet, so I'm not allowed to do that. What happens if I use the auto? Sorry. Can I save on the status screen? So the rank of my fleet is D and the rank of the enemy fleet is E, so it should be easy. I can't do anything here. Alright, let's do this. We've been talking about this invader forever. Now we can finally attack them. Oh! Finally the save. That's reassuring. So what's this character? How do you read this? Oh. Let me take a minute. I'm intrigued by those characters that I can't read. Oh, it's apparently it's pronounced Yui Jin. never seen that character. Usually that character is either is pronounced sho or jo or hajime. I've never seen the ui pronounced. It's very hard. And it means first battle. Which is fair enough. Alright. I'm happy with saved. I'm kind of relieved. And I think that should be saved on the... Oh. Alright, so you need to press the start button on that screen in order to save. Wow, that wasn't clear at all. I wonder if I can save anytime. Because yeah, that would be weird that you're only allowed to save at the 3rd chapter. So that's the enemy fleet. Oh, they only have 4 ships. That should be easy. And I don't have all my ships. Is that because I lost them? No, I don't know. Alright, let's move out. Shall we keep the I formation? Which is a T. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the T formation. Execute. Oh, started a little dance. Not sure what the best strategy is. I keep saying that. Oh, I can attack. That's a good position to attack. Cool, Vicky. Attack. Support. Attack. Let's blast them. So this is attack, this is retreat, this is execution, that's the end of the turn. This is iron cannon. Not sure what this is. Translator doesn't know what this is. But it's like a missile. Yeah, so we'll try the iron cannon on this guy at the back, why not? Let's focus on that guy. Blasting. This guy can't reach anything. Jiko! Oh, there's animation! Was that their ship or my ship? That's pretty cool. Boom. Am I going to be told off for destroying them? Level up. Okay. That's it? Oh, we've captured them. Well done, Hal. That was a lot easier than the training battle. Hal, Fulto Koho Kantai Kara Tsushin. We've got communication from Bulto Koho fleet. Omedetou Gohosei Shokun. Congratulations, cadets. 君たちの働きを我々の想像以上のものだった。You've accomplished more than we thought, than we ever imagined. 専務は終了だ。The mission is over. これよりイベルカーツへ帰郷する。So we're going back to Ibelcats. 帰 張に支障はないか。Is there any problems with us retreating? 問題ありません。There is no problem. 努力でイベルカーツへ帰郷します。独力で。Is he asking us to go there? Oh, no. Okay, so we are returning to Ibelcat. We are returning to Ibelcat by ourselves, retreating to Ibelcat. 了解、念のため、護衛の艦をつける。Understood. Just in case, we give you a support ship. Translation is completely wrong. Yeah, I think it was a support ship. では、イベルカーツ中古で会おう。Let's meet at the spaceport of Ibelcat. I thought they were going back. I'm very confused.
帰還。
帰還。What is 帰還? All those dialogues about how we are being invaded, etc., and the battle took 3 seconds. Not that I'm complaining. 作戦成功おめでとう諸君。Everyone, well done for a successful strategy. 私、ユーリー・ブラウン。My name is Yuri Brown. 今回出撃したイーブコア・ベルト候補艦隊の指揮官だ。I am the commander of the fleet from Ibukoa Beltokoho that was just fighting. この作戦でチームリーダーを務めたのは the person who was the team leader on this battle was question mark. It's me! はい。自分がチームリーダーを務めました。Hello, that was me. I was the team leader. Haru Balanshin. Oh, is it Valentine? Balanshin. Al Valentine. 候補生です。I'm a cadet. 出身はザディッシュか。Are you from ザディッシュ？ザディッシュ。イブコアに国境はないとはいえ、今回の作戦では何かとプレッシャーもあっただろう。There are no borders in Ibukoa, but there must have been some pressure in this operation. その中でこれだけの成果を残すのは波のことではない。将来が楽しみだな、バランシン候補生。It is no ordinary feat to achieve such great results. I'm looking forward to the future. Cadet Valentine. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. 参加は指揮官のみならず、参加したすべてのものの功績だ。The good result was not just because of a good command. Everybody contributed to this success. 君たちが出身国の枠を超えたチームワークで任務完対したことはイブコアにとって大きな成果となるだろう。The fact that you completed the mission through teamwork that transcended the borders of your country of origin will be a great achievement for Ibukoa. ご苦労だった。Well done. So can I... No, I can't save on the screen. If I press start, nothing happens. Logesu, let's speak to our instructor. Let's see what he says. I still don't know how to read this kanji, the first one. It's a very hard one. 補助した艦隊について何か分かったことはあるんですか？ About the ships that we captured, did we manage to learn anything? せっかくブラウン司令がいるんだ。彼に質問してみろ。This is what Commander Brown is for. You should ask him directly. So let's speak to Irina. あの艦隊のことを君はどう思う？ What do you think about that fleet? ブラウン司令に聞いてみましょう。You should ask that to Brown Commander Brown. 彼なら詳しい事情を知っているはずだよ。だが、You should have all the details. I'm going to speak to him last. Let's speak to Adira. Adira はあの艦隊のことをどう思う？ What do you think about that fleet? She's going to tell me to talk to Brown. ブラウン司令から何か発表があるんじゃないかしら。I wonder if Brown is going to announce anything. I'm not going to talk to him, Benjamin. あの艦隊、一体何者だったんだろうな。I wonder who were those guys? あの艦隊の生態なんて俺が知るわけないだろう。As if I could know such information. あのブルト候補の指令にでも聞けよ。You should ask that commander from ベルト候補。I'm still not sure what that's supposed to be ベルト候補。ベルト。Yeah, let's not try to. I'm just going to read it in Japanese. Wolf, あの艦隊のことを君はどう思う？ What do you think about that fleet? あの艦隊のことはブラウン司令が説明してくれるじゃないかな。Can you not ask Commander Brown to explain it to you? セレス、君はあの艦隊をどう思った？ What did you think about that fleet? ブラウン司令の話を先に聞こう。Let's ask Commander Brown first. 今のままじゃわからないことが多すぎるよ。At the moment, there are too many unknowns. Let's talk to him. I think they want us to. ブラウン司令、あの艦隊のことは何か分かったのでしょうか？ Commander Brown, do we know anything about that fleet? これから詳しい調査をせんと何とも言えんか。乗組員？乗組員は同盟外の国籍のようだ。I can't say anything without further investigation, but it appears that the crew members are from outside the alliance. 同盟 is alliance. 反イブコア派の手合いだろう。They are probably a faction anti-イブコア。ザ・ディッシュ軍籍の艦艇を奪っての強行だ。I was doing so well and I'm just finding difficult words on me. どこかの正規軍の行動という線は薄いだろう。It was a brutal act that involved stealing a fireship registered to the Zardish military. There is a thin line between the actions of some regular army. 100年式典 Commemoration, yeah. 100年式典に向けてああいう練習は増えるだろうが。I'm sure there will be more people like that now that we are approaching the centenary ceremony. 何所詮は散発的 散発的な行動に過ぎん。真っ向からイブコアと張り合う力などありはしないさ。After all, it was just a sporadic action. There's no way it has the power to compete head-on with Ibukoa. So we think that it was just a small group of people trying to attack us. 彼らの目的は100年式典の妨害だったのですか？ Are you saying that their purpose was to hold? 妨害。There we go. Yeah, what to just yeah, took me far up. Okay. So are you saying that their purpose was to disturb the centenary ceremony? 君らが練習の表情をあれこれ著作する必要はない。任務は完了したんだ。There is no need for you to pry to look into this further. The mission has been completed. 大学へ戻り、ゆっくり休養したまえ。Go back to your academy and rest. では、私はこの辺で失礼する。I shall leave now. Bye. So now I need to talk to all of them, I suppose. So let's go from セレス。セレス、君はあの艦隊をWhat did you think about that fleet? 彼らは多分、死を覚悟の上で中域審判に踏み切ったんだと思う。任務が成功して本当に良かったよ。I think they probably decided to invade space with the risk of death. I'm really glad the mission was a success. Hello, Retro Nimrods. Buenas noches. This is moving along just a little. Still, there's a lot of dialogues. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. Not a lot going on, actually, but yeah, it's good. 俺がイブコアのに志願したのは弱小色。いや、無益な戦いから守りたかったからだ。The reason I volunteered for Ibukoa was because I wanted to protect a weak country from a pointless battle. Hi, enjoying the Chinese content. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Had a nice weekend. Watched some F1. What about you? And yes, I'm enjoying the Chinese content. It's the whole point of the challenge. でもこのイブコアの存在が逆にこうして戦いの I'm learning a lot of new words. 火種 I've never heard that. Live calls. Disturbance. 火種にもなり得る。なんだか歯が言うよ。However, Ibukoa's existence could actually become a source of conflict. I have some kind of bacteria. That's what the translator is saying. I think that YouTube comments don't show for... Oh! Why not? No, they do. I don't see any comments on YouTube. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Yay, it's working. 今回の任務の手応えはどうだった？ How did you feel about this mission? I need to... I want to update my setup a little bit, so I've got that controller, which I really like, by the way. I might... Any of games had another suggestion as well. But I want to use some kind of device that records what I'm typing. But the reason I want that is not only because I want to display the keys I'm pushing, but I want to be able to trigger mode in the translator from the Saturn controller. That would be really cool. I just press a button here that's not used by the game, and that triggers the translation. I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, so what do you think about the mission? 任務が成功したのは嬉しいよ。I'm happy the mission was a success. でもこれは特別なセレモニーであるべきじゃない。俺たちが卒業すればこれが日常的な業務となるんだ。But this shouldn't be a special ceremony. Once we graduate, this will become our daily routine. They are perfect for skipping text. I want to understand the story. And I want to improve my Japanese skills as well. It's good for me. My Chinese skills. 派手に報道してほしくないよ。安っぽい英雄に仕立て上げられるようで不愉快だ。I don't want to be reported in a flashy way. It's unpleasant because it feels like it would feel like being made like into a cheap hero. What is that character you keep using? It's like, can I? It looks Chinese. When you play Suikoden, real continental Chinese will be needed. I've played Suikoden, I've done it already. I think it took me 35-40 hours, I can't remember. I think I had the worst ending. Koei Suikoden, I don't know what that is. Oh, right! Oh, there's different ones. I had no idea. Oh, you're just messing with me. I'm so gullible. 誰かにイブコアを美化して、俺たちの存在を効果的に宣伝 I think it is 宣伝。いや、宣伝するには格好の材料だろうけどな。It would certainly be a good material to beautify Ibukoa and effectively advertise our existence. 事件といい、戦果といい。Don't get it. But yeah, so whether it be an incident or war results. ブラン指令についてはどう思う？ What do you think about Commander Brown? 無理して俺たちに愛想を振りまいている感じだったな。It felt like he was forcing himself to be affectionate toward us. ザ・ディッシュ出身の君に対して偏見It is 偏見。大事です。偏見を持っていないよう必死で The translator can't read those kanjis, there's not enough pixels. いるのが見え見えだったよ。It was obvious that he was trying his best not to have a low opinion of you. Who is from Zardish. 俺の作り笑いでそういう思いを隠していたんだよ。I was hiding those feelings with that fake smile. この意見がザ・ディッシュを刺激しないようにで気を使っているつもりなんだろう。Yeah, I don't know. Was he trying to make sure that the incident doesn't cause too much damage to Zardish? ベルト候補側も今回の作戦を出すぎた。スタンドブレーにはしたくないのさ。Belt Koho's side also doesn't want this strategy to turn into too much grandstanding. What? まあ、任務が成功して本当によろしかったのよ。Well, I'm pretty happy that the mission was a success. Let's talk to Wolf. 艦隊のことを君はどう？ What do you think about the fleet? 艦艇の艦艇の強奪、中域審判。彼らは一体何を売るつもりだったんだろう。無意味な戦いだよ。Stealing a fire ship, invading space. What on earth were they trying to gain? It's a meaningless battle. あんな作戦に廊下を巻き込むような指揮官にだけはなりたくないな。I don't want to be the kind of commander who involves his subordinates in such a strategy. とはいえ、なかなか手強い相手だったな。無事にI don't know how to read this. できてほっとしているよ。However, he was a formidable opponent. I'm relieved that they were captured safely. 今回の任務はどうだった？ What do you think about the mission? 激震？撃沈もやむなしなんて言われたけど、敵に決定的なダメージを与えずにこうしたことが何よりの成果だったよ。We were told that we had no choice but to sink it, but to destroy it. But the greatest achievement was that we were able to capture the enemy without inflicting any decisive damage. 今回の任務で指揮を取れなかったのは残念だったけど、学んだことは大きいよ。It's a shame I wasn't able to lead this mission, but I managed to learn, but I learned a lot. 今後この任務のことがどんな形で公表されるかはあんまり考えたくないな。I don't want to think too much about how this mission will be announced in the future. イブコアだって綺麗ことだけで成り立っている組織じゃないことは100も承知している。Even Ibuko is fully aware that it is not an organization that is built solely on cleanliness. でもどうもすっぱり割り切るってわけにはいかないよ。But I can't cut it off completely. Okay. 宣伝の材料でしかない存在とは見られたくないからね。I don't want to be seen as nothing more than I don't want to see it more. I don't want to see it at anything but propaganda material. 宣伝。俺は何か引っかかるんだけど、ブランシレーのことを君はどう考える？ I might be what's the word? Don't know. I might be saying too much, but what do you think about Commander Brown? 彼ら特別任務の仕掛け人かと思っていたけど、どうも違うみたいだ。I thought he was the instigator of the special mission, but it seems like that's not the case. 多分もっと上からの指令だったんだろう。Maybe the order came from way above. ちょっと話しただけじゃよくわからないけど、任務の成功を心から喜んでいるようには感じられなかったからな。I can't really tell from just talking to him for a bit, but I didn't get the feeling that he was genuinely happy about the success of the mission. 今度の作戦のことをいろいろ咀嚼するのはやめよう。Let's stop prying into things about the next operation. 僕たちの戦果だけを純粋に喜びたいよ。I just want to be genuinely happy about our accomplishments. Benjamin. あの艦隊一体何もだったんだろうかな。Who were those people from the fleet? 反イブコア勢力ってこと以外を機密扱いなんだろう。機密 is a secret. Yes, secrecy. Other than the fact that the fleet is anti-Ibukoa, excuse me, the rest is probably classified. 機密扱い。艦艇を奪われたザ・ディッシュのメンツもあるだろうし、深く追求されると困るやつがいるのかもしれない。There may be some Zadish faces that have been robbed of their birth, but there may be people who would be in trouble if they were pursued deeply. Let's just move on. 同盟外ってのだって怪しいかもしれないぜ。The fact that they're not part of the alliance might be suspicious. どんな風に発表されるか楽しみだ。However you announce it, I look forward to it. この特別任務の成果、どんな風に発表されるんだろうな。The result of this special mission, I wonder how they will be announced. 地球学校候補生たちの華々しいウィージン。今日のニュースはどこもトップだろうな。The spectacular first battle of the cadets. I'm sure today's news will be all over the place. 未来のイブコア艦艇司令官のところにも取材が来るかもしれないぜ。インタビューの答えは考えたか？ The future commander of the Ibukoa's fleet might also be interviewed. Have you thought about what you're going to answer? ブラン司令のことをどう思う？ Well, I guess I won't answer his question. What do you think about Commander 司令？ About Commander Brown, not Commander 司令。 俺たちの成功を祝っているのは本心からな。からかな。I wonder if he was really hoping that we would win. 虫の好かねえ野郎だな。さもイブコアに理解ある先輩面しやがって。He's a bastard who doesn't like insects. Yeah, that's what it says. It's a bastard who doesn't like insects. Even though he's a senior who really understands Ibukoa. ザ・ディッシュの若造に手柄を横取りされたと言わんばかりの態度だったじゃないか。I can read something the translator cannot read. Right, so yeah, it was almost as if the credit had been stolen from him by some young Zardish. まあ、どこの軍隊からI can't find it. I think I might need to switch to English only. Starting to get tired. まあどこの軍隊から破損されてる士官も似たり寄ったりさ、ブラウンに限ったことじゃない。Well, the officers dispatched from any army are similar, not just brown. まあ何せよ、任務は成功だったんだ。Well, in any case, the mission was a success. 祝杯でもあげようぜ。Let's have a toast. Actually, no, I'm gonna have a break out in half an hour and then I'll be better. A tea or something? But yeah, we'll just continue. Let's try and get to chapter 4 at least. Is that Satsu? 寮に酒をかけしているやつを知っているのぜ。寮 it's the dormitory. I know someone who's hiding alcohol at the dormitory. I didn't mean to talk to him again. Let's speak to Adira. Adira はあの艦隊のことどう思う？ What did you think about that fleet? 100年式典に向けて反イブコア勢力はまだこんなことを繰り返すつもりなのかしら。Are the anti-Ibukoa's forces still planning to repeat this in the run-up to the centenary ceremony? 勝ち目のない戦いだと彼らだって分かっているはずなのに。It was a battle with no chance of winning. Even they should have known that. 捨ててみを攻撃って遅いものね。恐ろしい。怖いものね。砲が完了した時も自爆するんじゃないかとヒヤヒヤしたわ。It was a desperate attack is scary, isn't it? Even when the capture was complete, I was afraid that it would self-destruct. 作戦前は随分緊張していたけど、終わってみてどうしたい？終わってみてどうだい？少しは気分も良くなった？ You were a bit nervous before the operation. How did you feel after it was over? Did you feel a little better? まだ落ち着かない気分だわ。I don't feel like I still feel restless. 恥ずかしいわ。指揮官になるために指揮官大学に入ったのに、実践というだけで浮き足だって。浮き足 that's one word. To be prepared to flee. Okay. It's embarrassing. I entered the military academy to become a commander, but just the thought of actually fighting made me feel nervous. みんなはあんなに落ち着いていたのでのに、もっと強くならなきゃダメね。Everybody was so calm. I need to become stronger. ブラン司令のことを君はどう思う？ What do you think about Commander Brown? 悪い人 It's a bad person ではないのに思ったけど、I didn't see him as a bad person. 満足に言葉も交わしていや交わしていないんですもの。人柄まで判断するのは無理だわ。We haven't really exchanged any words, so it's impossible to judge his personality. いろんなこと考えるのは後悔しにして後回しにして今はひたすら休みみたいわね。でも成功して本当に良かった。I want to put up thinking about all sorts of things and just rest for now. But I'm really glad that it was a success. これもみんなのチームワークあればこそよね。And it was also thanks to the teamwork from everyone. Speak to Irina. 艦隊のことを意味はどう思う？ What do you think about the fleet? 同盟外の修行と聞いて少し安心したわ。I felt a little relieved when I heard that it was the work of someone outside the alliance. たとえクーデターであったとしても100年式を前に条約が揺らぐようなことがあって欲しくないのね。Even if they were part of a coup d'etat, I don't want the treaty to be shaken before the centenary ceremony. I think we should make our own retro Chinese achievements for Chinese games only. I'm sure it will be a great success. Yeah, I was watching a stream the other day where someone was streaming using an emulator, and the emulator has achievements. It was pretty cool. We don't have achievements when we play on the real hardware. But yeah, just keep them as trophies. I want to build something at some point where, like a 3D virtual place with a shelf with all the games, with some sort of rating as well. And you could see the games I've played, the games I haven't played, the games that I've removed from the pool because they're spicy games or because I don't know how to play Mahjong or something like that. But yeah, I want to be able to see it virtually. But I don't have the motivation to build that just yet. Yeah, there's no achievements on real hardware. We should have some pop-ups. I have a pop-up. For how many times? I keep forgetting to use it. Mahjong spicy games. I see that you played some spicy games on YouTube and you used like a blur filter. I think I'm gonna have to do that as well. But yeah, not yet. There's no rush. I was thinking about doing it live as well, with having the feed like 5 seconds late, and when there's something spicy on the screen, I just push a button and it just blurs everything. Oh, it's just a blur filter in OBS. Nice. So you just moved it manually. Ah. Interesting. Did you do that live? It's a bit riskier. Or did you just record it? Right. Where was I? Tatoe coup d'etat. Oh, I read that. Let's have a look. Filters. I don't have a blur filter. I used to have one, but I had to install a plugin. There was a plugin with lots of filters. I've got to sharpen, but I don't have a blur. What does sharpen do? There, that's very sharp. It's normal, sharp, normal, sharp. Keep filter windows open, then on off, yeah. I've got, I don't have a Stream Deck. I'm using the iPad app for the Stream Deck. And you can set up your filters as if you need to. It's pretty good. You can do it on your phone as well. There's a free version of the Stream Deck. You only get like 6 buttons, but you could try it. Although to be fair, you seem pretty you seem to be kind of comfortable with your setting already, so you probably don't need it. Yeah, where was I? Starting to get tired. I need to move on. 反イブコア派の動きはきっとこれからどんどん活発になるわね。I'm sure the anti-Ibukoa movement will become more and more active from now on. これだけじゃ終わらない。そんな予感がするわ。I don't think it will stop here. I've got a feeling. 今回の任務はどうだった？ What did you think about the mission? 成功してよかったわ。I'm happy it was a success. 偉い人たちにはいろいろ思惑？思惑もあるで思われるでしょうけど、そんなこと私たちには関係ないわ。I'm sure the most important people have their own agendas, but those don't matter to us. Sometimes my finger slips out of the button and some spicy images shows the glory of them. Are you not going to get banned from Twitch or YouTube? 私ずっと彼の実践に強いタイプだろうって思っていたのよ。I always thought that you would be a good translation. I always thought that you would be a strong type in actual battles. And by the way, you were right. Neon Genesis Evangelion got copyright banned. So I just removed them from the video using the YouTube tools. 卒業試験ではやっぱり張り合うことになりそうね。It looks like we'll be competing competing hard in the graduation exam. 私たちのチームワークの初めての成果ね。きっと一生この気持ち忘れないわ。This is the first result. This is the first result of our teamwork. I'm sure this is a feeling you'll never forget for the rest of your life. ブランシレイどう思う What do you think about Commander Brown? 点型典型的なイブコア士官ってことかしら A typical イブコア officer, maybe? Well, there are some games with copyright content that you can stream and some games that are blocked on YouTube. Yeah. I'm surprised how many games are not blocked, like Tomb Raider, all the music, all the soundtracks, they were not flagged at all. You can't stream Gakko no Kaidan on YouTube. Alright. What is that? Gakko no Kaidan. Ah, ghost stories. Yeah, I'll make a note. Yeah, thank you. You always have, every stream you have a tip for me. I like it. FMV game. All the movies are blocked. But I guess I can stream it, but then I will have to remove everything. But I'll just have to keep the video private. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much every time there was a video on Neon Genesis Evangelion, I had to remove it. Because I think that was released as an episode on DVD. And the ending of Super Robot Wars. F final, yeah. でもなんとなくあまり好きになれそうなタイプじゃないわ。However, I don't think is the type I'm going to like very much. All the music is copyrighted as well. Yeah. 私たちはあくまでも国境のない士官でありたいわ。この任務の成功はその記念すべき最初の第一歩だわ。We just want to be officers without borders. The success of this mission is the first step towards achieving that milestone. And finally, let's speak to Logesu. こうした艦隊について何か分かったことはあるんですか Did we learn anything about the fleet that we captured? ブランシレーに言っていた通りだ。As Commander Brown said. 我々もまだ詳しい情報は聞かされていない。We haven't been told all the details yet. お前たちはそんなことを気にしなくていい。You don't have to worry about this. 後の始末はお前たちの仕事じゃないんだ。You guys don't, yeah, it's your job to clean up the rest. 専門家に任せておけ。Leave it to professionals, specialists. 今回の作戦の結果を教官はどう思われますか What do you think about the results of the battle? よくやった。You've done well. 正直、お前たちがウィジンでこれほどの成果を上げるとは思っていなかったよ。I didn't think you would have such a success on your first battle, to be honest. 特定の誰かの功績じゃない。この任務が成功したのはお前たちのチームワークの結果だ。It's not thanks to a single person. The success of this mission is the result of your teamwork. 教官はブランシレーのことは以前から知っていたのですか？ Did you know about Commander Brown from before? 彼はどういう人物なのでしょう？ What kind of person is he? イーベルキャッツにはまだIs this 派遣されたばかりだな。The translator can't read this. I don't know. Let's move on. ジョーカー。あまりよくは知らないが、俺なんかとは生まれも育ちも丸で違うサラブラッドらしい。生まれも育ちも。I don't know him very well, but he seems to be a thoroughbred who was born and raised completely different than me. あまり人付き合いのいいタイプではないそうだ。He looks like the person who doesn't get along well with other people. まだ教官の誰もあいつと飲んだって話をしていないからな。None of the instructors have said anything about drinking with that guy yet. 今回の特別任務を提案したのはあのブラン司令なんですか？ Was it Commander Brown who suggested this special mission? 任務の裏側はあれこれ嗅ぎ回るのはやめろ。Stop sniffing around behind the scenes of missions. お前たちは与えられた任務をこなすのが仕事だ。Your job is to complete the task given to you. そしてその仕事を立派に果たした。それだけでいいんだ。And you did this job admirably. I can't say that. Admirably. That's all you need. 今日は寮でゆっくり休め。You should relax at the dormitory today. 卒業試験まであとわずかだ。It's not much longer until the graduation ceremony. 明日からはまた仕事からな。I can't say the translation. The translator is saying something very naughty. 明日からはまた仕事からな。仕事。Yeah, so you will need to work hard again tomorrow. 初陣の戦果によって得られるのは今夜だけだぞ。Tonight is the only time you can rely on the results of the first battle. Maybe. Are we going to drink at the dormitory now? 俺と仲間たちの初めての任務が終わった。My friends and I's first mission is over. そして幸運にも成功を収めることができた。And luckily we were able to succeed. イブコアの目指す理想はまだまだ遠い。 The ideal that Ibuko is aiming for is still a long way. だが俺はその第一歩を今確かに歩き始めたのだという実感を感じていた。However, I felt that I had indeed begun to take that first step. 稲荷、ベンジャミン、ウォルフ、アディラ、セレス。この仲間たちと共に理想を目指すことは決して形のない夢ではない。Aiming for the ideal together with these friends is by no means an empty dream. 国境を越えた友情をWhat is it? 同胞 brethren としての意識を俺たちは抱くことができる。We can have friendships that transcend borders and we can embrace others as compatriots. If you say so. この実感こそがこの作戦の何よりの成果だったように感じられる。I feel that this realization was the most important outcome for this operation.
激動の予感。
激動の予感。A feeling of violence. 激動。this keeps me. 激動 means violent shock, agitation, turbulence, a hunch, a presentiment of violence. This is still the very beginning of the game. Nothing's happening. あら、春、他のみんなは一緒じゃなかったの？ Oh, Hal, are you not with the others? Oh, Al. 珍しいな。いつもは自習室にこもりっきりの二人がこんなところで密会 Like a secret reunion? Secret meeting. Yeah. Oh, it's unusual for the two of us who usually shut ourselves up in the study room to have a secret meeting in a place like this. Can I save? No, I can't press the start button. I can't save. Tell you what, it's almost 10 p.m. where I am. Shall we take a short break? I'll have a cup of tea and I'll come back fresher and we'll try to progress a little more. Do I have a be right back screen? I don't think I do. But I can try. But yeah, let's come back in 5 to 10 minutes. Let's take a break. Hello. Right. Got a nice cup of tea. I had a tangerine as well. Alright. So who is this guy? So it's Wolf and Irina. Just chilling. There's nothing else I can do really, right? No. So let's have a chat with Wolf. Haha, エリナのような素敵なレディと密会だったらよかったんだが、残念ながら色気 Is this 色気 Does this work? No. 色気色気のある話じゃなかったんだ。Haha, I wish it had been a secret meeting with you, with a wonderful woman like you. But it wasn't a sexy story, even though it was a secret meeting. 一体何の話してたんだ？ What were you talking about? 惑星ラカンティアで戦争が始まったんだよ。The war has started with planet Lacantia. ジェセル共和国がメルニエル連邦に突然侵攻したらしい。It seems that the Republic of Jezero suddenly invaded the Merniel Federation. イブコはメルニエルの援護をするために出撃したんだ。イブコは came to Melnia's aid. イリナがそのことを妙にこだわっててね。イリナ is strangely particular about that. でも戦争といっても小規模なもののようだし、イブコアが出撃したんだ。すぐに片付くんじゃないかな。But even though it's called a war, it seems like it's a small-scale one. And since Ibukoa took the initiative, I think it will be sorted out soon. そうだといいけどね。That would be good. でも今の状況を考えると、そうとも言い切れないんじゃないか。I wish that was the case, but given the current situation, I don't think it's possible to say that. イブコは誰かに内部にいくつも問題を抱えている。イブコはcertainly has a number of internal problems. いくら and what is that? いくら干渉地帯の惑星とは言っても小競り合いへの介入が本格的な戦争への引き金にはならないと思うけどね。Even if the planet is a buffer zone, I don't think that intervening in a skirmish will trigger a full-scale war. ベルト候補とザディッシュがイブコアの主導権をめぐって花火をチラシやっているんだろう。 Belto Koho and Zardish are willing to take control of Ibukoa. And the sparks are flying, right? そのせいでいろいろ噂が立っているけど、and because of that, a lot of rumors are appearing. 同盟に危機なんてのは少し大げさなんじゃないかな。I think saying the alliance is in danger is a bit of an exaggeration. 同盟内でも飛び抜けて力を持った2つの国が互いを意識して張り合うのは自然な流れだ。It is natural for two countries that are by far the most powerful within an alliance to fight each other and protect each other. でも、マジェスが5兆長国あ、I don't know. Oh, is it 議長国Yes, 議長国 Host country. However, としてもうまくベルト候補とザーディッシュを抑えているし、そも、I don't know. However, Majisu is a successful translator is confused. Let's move on. 第一、全滅戦争の危機を試みずに奪い合うほどラカンテアが戦略的に重要なポイントだとは思えないよ。First, I don't think Lacantia is strategically important enough to fight for it without considering the risk of an all-out war. 何事も起こらない。僕はそう信じている。何よりそれを望んでいる。Nothing happens. That's what I believe and what I want more than anything. Okay, let's talk to Irina. 春。茶ばかさないで。茶かさないで。茶化さないで。茶化す。ちょっと僕風になって。春、茶化さないでよ。Hal, don't poke fun at me. 真剣な話をしてたんだな、だから。Because we were talking seriously. セカンティアはジェセルやメルニエルの他にもいくつかの国があって政権が複雑でしょ。Lacantia has several countries in addition to Josa and Merniel. The government is complicated, isn't it? 事態が悪化しないうちにということで、イブコアも即座に腰を上げたっていう話よ。It is said that Ibukoa immediately stood up before the situation worsened. ラカンティアってザ・ディッシュとブルト候補の演説自体 Oh my god 干渉地帯のまったら仲よ。This is Chinese to me. Lacantia is in the middle of the buffer zone between Zardish and both Koho. サレスも以前から何か起こるんじゃないかって心配してたの。Sares has been worried for a while that something would happen. そんなところへイブコアが出撃するなんて。And that's where イブコア comes in. なんだか余計な問題が持ち上がるきっかけになりそうな気がして不安なのよ。I'm worried because I feel like it might cause some unnecessary problems to come up. 取り越し苦労だってウォルフは言うんだけど、Wolf says it's a struggle to get things done. そうならいいけど、今はイブコーの状況を考えるとな。稲荷はどう思う？ It would be fine if that were the case, but considering the current situation of Ibukoa, what do you think, Irina? 同盟国とは言っても、ベルト候補とザーディッシュの間には深い溝があると思うの。Even though they are allies, I think there is a deep rift between Berto Koho and Zardish. どの国にも同盟以前の領土争いの記憶がしこりみたいになって残っているわ。Well, in every country, the memories of territorial disputes before the alliance remained like lumps. I think I sort of get it. イブコアに国境はない。私はそう思っているし、この士官大学に候補生はみんなそうだと思うけど。イブコア has no borders. I think so, and I think all the cadets in this military academy think so. でも今、ラカンティアに向けて出撃している士官はそう思っているのかしら。それを疑問に思うの。But do the officers currently working against Lacantia think so? I wonder about that. 今のイブコアはとても中途半端だわ。The current Ibu core is very half-baked. それが大きな混乱の原因にならなければいいんだけど。I hope it doesn't cause any major confusion. Oh, I can move. I can't save. Okay. So, move. So I can move to my room. 教官室 go to the instructor's room. 自習室 go to the study room. Shall I go to my room? I like how the square is not even aligned with the characters. Am I sharing my room with Benjamin? Can I click on anything? No, it's not like Cat the Ripper. I think I can only speak to Benjamin. Yo, ohayai o kaeri de. Hey, you seem home early. I've never heard that expression before. Yeah, ohayai o kaeri de. 娯楽室で稲荷とウォルフに会って聞いたんだが、ラカンティアでの戦争が始まった。I met Irina and Wolf in the entertainment room and learned that the war in Lacantia has begun. イブコは支援に向かうらしい。イブコ is going to support them. へえ。逆に始まったのか。Oh, has it finally begun? ジェセルが進行に踏み切るとは思わなかったな。I didn't think that Giselle would decide to invade. いろいろ噂はあったけどな。There were multiple rumors. でも、イブコアの対応が珍しく早いな。やっぱり100年式典を前に気合が入ってるってことかな。However, Ibuko's response was unusually fast. After all, I guess it means they're all fired up because the centenary ceremony, right? すぐに蹴りがつくさ。I'll finish it just right away. ジェセルにはイブコアと張り合うような力はないし。Giselle doesn't have the power to compete with Ibukoa. But yeah, it's going to finish right away. Giselle doesn't have the power to compete with Ibukoa. 仮に反イブコア勢力がジェセルを支援したこととしても、状況は劇的には変わらないさ。Even if the anti-Ibukoa forces supported Josa, the situation will not change dramatically. I'm not following the political situation at all. I know there's a war, and we're in the academy. We just stop someone from invading some sort of territory. It seems like it could go on and on forever. But yeah, we'll see how it's fine. せいぜい停戦候補が何日か先送りされるだけど、at best ceasefire negotiations will be postponed for a few days. Yes. 今のイブコアの状況はどう思う？ What do you think about the situation about イブコア？こんな時にラカンティアへの派兵は後々大きな問題を引き起こすんじゃないかな。I wonder if sending troops in Lacantia at a time like this will cause big problems later on. 敵が多いのは確かだ。It's true that there are many enemies. たとえそいつなどそいつらが束になってかかってきてもイブコアには話そうわけはないとしてもさ。Even if a bunch of them attack, there is no way they can beat Ibukoa. ラカンティアはベルト候補とザーディッシュの援護地帯だろう。干渉地帯。Isn't Lacantia a buffer zone between Belt Coho and Zardish? So we've got Zardish, Belt Coho, Lacantia in the middle, and then Ibukoa is the world, which is it's like an alliance or something. そこへ派兵することで両国間の争いが拡大するんじゃないかってイリナは気にしていたみたいなんだ。It seems that even I was worried that sending troops there would escalate the conflicts between the two countries. そのあたりについてはどう思う？ What do you think about this? 彼女は少し神経質になりすぎてるような気がするな。I feel like she's a little overly sensitive. 神経質になる。彼女を見ていると、時々疑問に思うことがあるよ。When I look at her, I sometimes wonder. ベルト候補の動きを妙に気にしすぎているように思うんだ。I feel like she's paying too much attention to Belt Coho's movements. 確かにイリナの言う通り、ベルト候補とザーディッシュは友好的とは言い難い。Indeed, as Irina said, Belt Koho and Zardish are hardly friendly. 今回のラカンティアへの出撃がきっかけでなかったとしても、even if this sortie to Lacantia wasn't the trigger. 同盟の主導権をめぐる争いが同盟そのものを揺るがす争いに変わる可能性はあるかもしれないな。This is a possibility that the fight for leadership for the alliance will turn into a fight that will shake the alliance itself. ロジェスならもっと詳しい事情を知っているんじゃないか。Rogers should have more details. 聞いてみる価値があると思うよ。I think it's worth asking. 俺も出て少し事情を調べてみるよ。じゃあ、娯楽室で会うぜ。I'll go out and look into the situation a bit as well. Let's meet in the entertainment room then. Cool. So, is that 娯楽室? I think it is. 娯楽 Yes. Amusement, entertainment, 娯楽室So we can go back to the entertainment room, or we can go to the instructor's room, or to the self-study room. Go to the instructor's room. Hello. Well, Burgess and Saris is up. I kept saying Saris, but it's Saris. Let's talk to Saris. 君もラカンチャへの派兵のことでできたのか？誰からこの話を聞いたんだ？ Did you also come to send troops to Lacantia? Who did you hear this from? イリナとウォルフから話が聞いてね。I heard it from Irina and Wolf. こんなことになるんじゃないかと嫌な予感はしていたんだ。I had a bad feeling that something like this would happen. Fair enough. やれやれ。マテラに続いてバランチンなお前か。全く耳が早いな。Hey, after Matera, you too, Valentine. The story travels fast or something. 俺だってたった今聞いたばかりだったのに I've only just heard about it. やはりラカンチャでの紛争に回遊してイブコアが派兵するというのは As expected, Ibukoa would intervene in the Powder War. It's not Powder War. In the war in Lacantia and send troops. ああ、本当だ。Yes, that's true. だが、お前ら一体どこから駆けつけてきたんだ？ But where on earth did you guys come hear about this? ほんの少し前に宇宙地の通達があっただけだぞ。We just received a confidential notice a while ago. 公式な発表はおそらく第一陣がラカンチアに到着してからだろう。The official announcement will probably be made after the first group arrives in Lacantia. ラカンチアへ向かったのはどこの艦隊なんですか？ I just realized I forgot to restart timer. The official which small group is headed for Lacantia? Which fleet? どこの艦隊かは、いや、どれだけの艦隊が出撃したのかさえ、まだ何も発表もない。There is no word yet as to which fleet or even any fleet will be put in action. 戦争を開始したジェセルはラカンチア最大の国家だ。Joseph, who started the war, is the largest nation in Lacantia. イブコアの支援がなければ、メルニエルは3日とおたずに交代することになっていただろうな。降伏。Without Ibuko's support, Melniel would have surrendered within 3 days. ジェセルはおやザ・ディッシュのメルニエルに対して経済的に遅れを取り脅迫前の軍事外交を続けていた。Ethel was economically lagging behind Melniel, who was pro-Zardish and continued military diplomacy that amounted to blackmail. まあ、ついに切れたという感じだ。Well, it feels like it's finally over. が、この戦いは張り付く。長引くことはないだろう。However, this battle won't last long. 公式な発表がある頃には、停戦交渉の準備が始まっているさ。But it feels like it's finally over. However, this battle won't last long. By the time the official announcement is made, preparations for a ceasefire will have begun. I didn't know that you had to play the Omake disc first. There's only one disc. There's no Omake disc. Is this the Omake disc? No. You're scaring me, Retro Nimrod. You're scaring. Are you streaming later?干渉中液への派兵に問題は生じないでしょうか? Will there be any problems with dispatching troops to the buffer space? Where is my game, Quo Vadis? We've done 2 battles so far. Yep, I had to solve some Chinese drama. Feels bad, man. Which game are you playing? Excuse me. I'm going to blow my nose. It's better. If I remember and if I still have viewers, I might raid you. Although it might be too late, to be honest. So I read this, I think. San no Machi. Let me Google that. If I Google it, I'm redirected to your YouTube page. Oh yeah, there's a lot. There seems to be a lot. Oh, it is an actual drama. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. Right, so where was I? 教官は現在のイブコアの状況をどう考えていますか？ What do you think about the current situation at イブコア？ベルト候補とザ・ディッシュの争いか？ Are you talking about the battle between ベルト候補 and ザ・ディッシュ？危険は常に付きまとっている。The danger is always present. ベルト候補とザ・ディッシュに限らずだ。And not just for those two countries. 反イブコアザーは、徒党を組めば決して侮れない規模に育ちつつある。The anti-Ibkoa faction is also growing into a size that cannot be underestimated if it forms a clique. だが、イブコアは超大国と呼ばれる10の国家の100年に及ぶ結束の上に成り立っている。However, イブコアis built on 100 years of unity between 10 nations, known as superpowers. そう簡単に揺るがされることはないさ。お前たちが心配するようなことは何もない。It's not that easy to pick up. There's nothing for you to worry about. それに、ラカンティアへの出撃に絡んで、ベルト候補とザーディッシュが揉めているなんて話は聞いていない。Besides, I haven't heard of any quarrel between Belt Koho and Zardish over the sortie to La Cancha. 俺としては何事もないと信じたいね。For me, I think nothing is wrong. まあ、公式な発表があるまでは、ラカンチャへの出撃のことはあまり振り回るならないよ。Well, until there's an official announcement, don't talk too much about the trip to La Cancha. 余計な、詮索が乱れ飛ぶような事態は避けたいからな。I don't want to cause unnecessary snooping. Alright. Oh. I can't move to a different place. Do I need to talk to this guy again? サレス。こんなことになるんじゃないかと嫌な予感がして。No, I read that. 不安が的中して残念だ。問題は出撃した艦隊だが。My fears were confirmed and I decided to leave the party. Oh yeah, no, I read that before. Problem is the fleet has been dispatched. 巨難的に言ってもブルト候補かザーディッシュの艦隊がランカチアに向かったと見て間違いないだろうな。In terms of distance, it's safe to assume that either Belt Koho or Zardish squadron headed towards Akantia. どちらか一方か、それとも両方か。It's one of the other or both. いずれにしても、ラカンチャを挟んで、ブルトコホとザーディッシュは睨み合うことになる。In any case, Bult Koho and Zardish will be glaring at each other with La Cancha in between. イブコは今、近外を保っている でも危ういバランスだ。It's a precarious balance. それが崩れるきっかけはほんの小さなもので十分だな。All it takes is something small to cause it to collapse. 炎症地帯への出撃はイブコアに反感を抱く同盟外の国家にとっても大きな脅威になる。Deploying to the buffer zone also poses a great threat to nations outside the alliance that harbor antipathy toward Ibukoa. ラカンチャで起こっているのはれっきとした独立国家同士の争いだ。今回の出撃は対応が早すぎる。What is happening in La Cancha is a conflict between distinct independent nations. This time the response was too quick. 100年式典を控えてのスタンドプレイ。そう見られても仕方がないと思う。A grandstand performance ahead of the 100th anniversary ceremony. I don't think it can be helped to be seen as such. 待ち構えてましたと言わんばっかりだな。It's as if I've been waiting for you. It's as if they'd been waiting for it. 稲荷はこの意見がブッド候補とザーディッシュの関係を悪化させると心配しているみたいだったよ。You seem worried that this incident would worsen the relationship between Bult Koho and Zardish. 俺も彼女と同意見だ。Is he talking about his girlfriend or about a different... Well, I think it's his girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend both have the same opinion. 今回の出撃がザーディッシュとブルト候補との間にある溝を含める可能性は大きいはずだ。There is a high possibility that this sortie will deepen the rift between Zardish and Bult候補。ジェッセルはあまり知られていないが、ブルト候補とのつながりが強い国なんだ。Ethel is a little known country with strong ties to Bult Koho. Yeah, have a good night, Leo Games. Thank you for joining. See you later. エリナが気にしているのもそこら辺だろう。That's probably what Irina is concerned about. Those dialogues are endless and they don't really add anything to the story. Just a massive geopolitical conflict. It's fine. Let's power through it. ボルト候補軍の内部にはミュラー天使ミラー原措置のようなイブコアに批判的な勢力がある。Within the Bult Koho army, there are forces critical of Ibukoa, such as Marshal Murat. そういう連中はメルニエールへの支援を心よくは思わないんだろうからね。Those kinds of people probably won't be happy about supporting Melanian. 派兵に対して実力行使に訴えて抵抗する可能性だってある。 there is a possibility that they will resort to using force to resist the dispatch of troops. 100年の結束とは言っても、同盟のどの国も過去の逆質を完全に忘れてはいない。100 years of unity. However, none of the countries in the alliance have completely forgotten their past feuds. それに、権力者の思惑が食われればどうなるか。君にだって想像はつくだろう。What will happen if the intentions of those in power are added to this? Can you imagine it? Right? 不安だな。とにかくこの話をみんなに伝えておくよ。じゃあな。That's worrying. Anyway, I will tell everyone this story. See you then. See ya. So let's move to... We haven't been to the Jishushisu. So the self-study room. We'll go there. And Adira is the only one there. So we'll just talk to her. Hi, Haru. 何かあったの? Hey, Haru. Did anything happen? Something happen? アディラ、イブコアがカランチアへ派兵するって話、もう聞いたかい? Adira, have you heard about Ibukua sending troops to Lacantia? それ、確かなの? Is that true? Is that correct? セレスが前にラカンチャがきな臭いなんて言ってたけど、まさか本当に戦争が始まるなんて。Ceres said earlier, Lacantia smells weird, but I never thought a war would actually start. イブコはもう立派が、立場が奇妙。What is this? 立場が微妙ね。イブコ 's position is also delicate. ラカンチャでは各国の利権が渦を巻いているわ。In Lacantia, the interests of each country are swirling. どこの艦隊が出撃するとかしないとか。I don't know which fleet will take action or not. そういうことで揉めなかったはずないでしょ。There's no way they wouldn't have gotten in trouble over something like that, right? それなのにこんなに早く出撃するなんて、それで足並みが揃うとは思えないわ。Even so, I don't think they'll be able to keep up with the fact that they're dispatching so quickly. もっと詳しいことを知りたいわね。I want to know more details. ラカンチアにはどこの艦隊が向かったのかしら。Which, I wonder what fleet are moving towards Lacantia. 俺もそれが知りたいと思っているんだが。I think I would like to know that as well, but 中立 Neutrality 中立公正な平和艦隊はこういう時にこそ必要なのよね。なんだが歯がゆいわ。A neutral fair peace fleet is needed at times like this. Something's bothering me. 歯がゆい。歯がゆい。でもまだ平和艦隊はない。But there isn't a peace fleet. 派兵が行われたのなら、どこの国がで、部分は必ず問題になってくるはずだ。アディラはどう思う? If troops were to be dispatched, the question of which country would definitely come up. What do you think? その通りね。例えば、アンイブコアって言うけど、それは決して同盟の外側にだけある勢力じゃないと思うの。That's right. For example, they said they're anti-Ibukoa, but I don't think that's just a force outside the alliance. イブコは同盟を支え、超大国同士の衝突を避けるためになくてはならない存在になったけど、イブコア became indispensable to support the alliance and avoid conflicts between the superpowers. その維持に費やされる資金や人材は決してお手軽なものじゃないわ。The money and human resources required to maintain it are not cheap. より多くの人材、より多くの資金を提供した国がより強い主導権を取る。それも当然の要求よね。It is natural for countries that provide more human resources and more funds to take a stronger initiative. バジャスは名ばかりの議長国で主導権をブルト候補とザディッシュの間で奪い合いになっている。It is not Majes is a nominal state and leadership is being fought over between Bult Koho and Zardish. それが今のイブコアの姿だ。This is the current situation in イブコア。今回の件で何もないとは信じたいけど、I want to believe that nothing happened in this case. But ブルト候補とザーディッシュの関係がこんな状態だと辛いわね。辛い？いや、辛いよね。I like to believe that nothing happened in this case, but it's hard when the relationship between Bult Koho and Zardish is like this. 春もエリアやウォルフも You, me and Wolf? Was she asking what we were thinking? ウォルフはあんまり気に傷んでいる風じゃなかった。Wolf didn't seem too worried. まあ、彼のことだから悩んでいても表には出していないだけかもしれないけどね。Well, since it's about him, even if he's worried, he might just not show it. でも、イリナはずいぶん不安そうだったよね。But Irina seemed to be really worried. 干渉地帯。干渉地帯の力のバランスが変わることで、同盟国間の関係が悪化する可能性はあると思うわ。I think that changing the balance of power in the buffer zone could lead to a worsening relations between allies. でも、イリナが気にしているのはもっと別のことかも。But what's worrying me might be something different. 別のこと ?something different? 私の考えすぎかもしれないけど、I might be overthinking it. エリナね。以前からベルト候補軍にいる親戚のことをひどく気にしているのよ。I've been really worried about my relatives in the Bult Koho's army. イリナのおじさん、ベルト候補の関水だったかしら。My uncle might be a field marshal, I think he was. そのおじさんのことをイリナはとても 起き上がっているみたいなの。I seem to be hating my uncle? I think is what she's saying. ずいぶん前だけど、おじさんはイブコアに対して批判的だ。100年指揮官を潰そうとしているって言ってたことがあるのよ。A long time ago, I heard that my uncle was critical of Ibukoa and said that he was trying to destroy the centenary ceremony. もしかしてイリナはイブコアのラカンティア出撃とそのおじさんにつながりを感じているのかもしれないわ。I might be feeling a connection between the Ibukoa's Lacantia sortie and my uncle. ねえ、ハル、ハル。たとえ互いの出身国の関係が悪化したとしても、even if relations between each other's countries of origin deteriorate, イブコアがある限り、私たち仲間でいられるよね。As long as Ibukoa exists, we will stay friends, right? 稲荷たちが娯楽室にいるのなら、私もそっちへ行っているわ。それじゃあ。Everyone is in the entertainment room, so I'm going to go there as well. See you there. Bye. 移動。Let's go to, I think we've been everywhere, so there shouldn't be anyone in the 教官室. Oh yeah, he's still there, the instructor's room. And my room should be empty, and it is. So let's go back to the entertainment room, 娯楽室. Everybody's having a cup of tea while the war is starting. Oh, lovely. 出撃した艦隊の情報が入ってこないのは不安だよ。I'm worried that we haven't received any information about the fleet that has been dispatched. 一体どこの国が艦隊を出したんだろう。I wonder which country sent out a fleet. 干渉地帯への出撃に関しては、さすがにイブコアに国境はないなんてことは言ってられないんだろうな。As for venturing into the buffer zone, I don't think anyone could say that Ibukoa has no borders. What? ラカンチャの中域と国境を接しているのは、ブルトコホザディッシュ、シャブトラダ。Yet a new name. Bordering Lacancia's sectors are Beltkoho, Zadish, and Shapultora. その三国は立場上出撃させられないマジェスがザルスクレブとそのあたりが妥当なんじゃないかな。Those three countries can't be dispatched due to their position. Majes and Tsarusuke blah 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 blah. I think that's appropriate. 俺たちには無関係のまま全てが終わる。そう思ってるかい？Everything will end without us having anything to do with it. Is that what you think? この間のように特別任務でも言い渡されると What if unassigned a special mission like we did the other day? That's not going to happen. そんなことにはならないよ。今回の一件で三浦元帥が動くような可能性はあるのかな？ Is there a possibility that General Mueller will take action due to this incident? ベルト候補がランカティアの一件にどう関わろうと、これはイブコアの作戦だ。No matter how Belt Koho is involved in the Lacantia incident, this is Ibukoa's strategy. 三浦元帥が関係しているとは思えないよ。I don't think General Mueller is involved. エリナだけじゃなく、君まで随分神経質になっているみたいだな。大丈夫だよ、きっと。It seems that not only Irina, but you are also quite nervous. It will be fine, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Shall we speak to Sares? ランカチアへ向かったのはどこの国の艦隊だと思う？ Which country is the fleet going to Lacantia is coming from, do you think? ベルト候補はゲレスとつながりがあるし、焦って出撃したとは考えにくいな。Belt Koho has a connection to Jessel, so it's hard to imagine them rushing out in a hurry. 勇み足を踏んだとすれば、ザーディッシュの方じゃないのか。If you're brave enough to step on it, wouldn't it be Zardish? だがザーディッシュだって貨幣をゴリ無視すればブルト候補との関係が悪化することぐらい百も承知だろう。But even if Zardish knows that forcing them to send troops will worsen their relationship with Belt Koho, right? わからないな。今の、段階じゃまだ。I don't know at this stage yet. 今後、この意見が俺たちに深く関わるようなことがあるのかな。In the future, I wonder if this incident will be deeply related to us. とりあえず俺たちが必要とされるような事態にならないことを祈りたいね。For now, I'd like to pray that we don't have any problems where we are needed. Okay. Let's speak to Adina next. Adira. ランカチアへ向かったのがどこの艦隊か where do you think, from which country do you think the fleet going to Lacantia is coming from? せめてそれだけでもいいから知りたいよ。At least that's what I would like to know. 対応をこれだけ急いだんですもの。新たな艦隊を編成する時間なんかあるはずないわ。Even though we had to respond so quickly, there was no way we would have time to form a new squadron. どこかの軍の艦隊をそのまま使ったんでしょうね。I guess they used a small army from somewhere. 臨時にイブコアへのdon't know how to read this. どういう名目で What do you mean in the name of a temporary dispatch to Ibukoa? そりゃそういう前例もないわけじゃないけど、あまりにも危険が大きすぎないか。But it's not like there's no precedent for that, but isn't it too dangerous? 干渉地帯への出撃だし、どんな形にせよ、一国の艦隊だけに任せたりはしないと思うの。複雑の国の艦隊がラカンティアに向かったんじゃないかしら。I wonder if troops from multiple countries headed to Lacantia. ベルト候補とザーディッシュの両方からとかよくわからないけど。I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it will be some force from Beltokoho or Zardish or both. 俺たちはどうすればいいんだろうな。What should we do? 公式な発表があるまでは何もできないが、We can't do anything until we get an official announcement. それに私たちがこのことで下手に騒ぐと普及性にも不安が広がるから自重しないとね。Also, if we make a fuss about it, it will spread anxiety to the lower class students, so we have to be careful. And hopefully the last one, Irina. なんだか落ち着かない気分だよ。一体、ラカンティアへはどこの艦隊が向かったんだろう。I feel like I can't calm down. I wonder which small group headed to Lacantia. 距離的に考えても、在用の速さから言っても、ウルト候補がザ・ディッシュじゃないかしら。Considering the distance and speed of response, I think it's either Bolt Koho or Zardish. 単純に距離の問題だけなら、シャプトーラもラカンティアの中域と国境を、接しているけど、If it's just a matter of distance, then Shatabula also shares a border with Lacantia's sector. Territory. シャプトーラじゃこんなに早い対応はできないと思うわ。I don't think Shaptoa would be able to respond this quickly. でなければベルト候補がザ・ティッシュの要請でサルスクレブトがカタカナなのシャプトーラが出撃した。Otherwise, the request of Belto Koho or Zardish or Shaptula Butaka. I can't read the katakana. ってことも考えられるわね。That's what one could think. いずれにしても、ベルト候補がザディッシュのどちらかがご利用しで出撃を決めたんじゃないかしら。In any case, I wonder if either Belt Koho or Zardish decided to go ahead with some forces. そのくらい強い力を持った国が積極的に行動を起こさなければ、まだ出撃にまでこぎつくわけないわ。Unless a country with that much power takes proactive action, there's no way it's going to go this far. 俺たちにできることは何もないのかな？ Is there nothing we can do? わからないわ。I don't know. せめてもう少し情報が来れば。At least if we had a little more information. 今回のことでイブコアのに大きな混乱が生じる。君はそう考えているのか？ Is this what you think, that there will be a great confusion in Ibukoa? 混乱disorder, chaos. What? アディラから聞いたんだ。I heard it from アディラ。ユニナが以前、ミューラ・カンスリーが100年式典を潰そうとしているんじゃないかって言ってたって本当なのか。Irina previously said, I think Marshal Muller is trying to destroy the centenary ceremony. Is that true? アディだったらまだそんなことを覚えていたのね。アディラ still remembers that. おじにイブコアの志願を反対されて、それで突っ張ったことと言いたかったのよ、あの頃。Back then, when her uncle objected to her application to Ibukoa, she wanted to say something out of spite. でも、もし今回のラカンティア派兵がザ・ディッシュのご利用しによるものなら。But if the Lakantia troops this time were forced by Zardish, おじはザ・ディッシュに出し抜かれたと判断するわ。おじはそういう人だよ。I think she was talking about her uncle. I got confused there. I think my uncle has been outsmarted by Zardish. My uncle is that kind of person. でも具体的に何かするのかはわからないわ。私にも。But concretely, I'm not sure what we should do. Even I doesn't know. Even I don't know. 結局、私が一番遅い、一番怖いのはそこなのかもしれないわ。In the end, maybe that's what I'm most afraid of. オルフは心配しすぎだって言うけど、私にはどうしても楽観的な考えはできないわ。Wolf says he's annoyed too much, but I just can't be optimistic. ああ、みんなここにいたんだ。Oh, there you all are. どうしたの？そんなに慌てて。What is it? You seem a bit... Are you in such a hurry? ラカンチャに向かったイブコア艦隊がジェッセルの艦隊と遭難したらしい。今、交戦中だ。交戦中だ。It seems that the Ibukoa squadron headed to Lakantia had an encounter with Jezel's squadron, and now they are engaged in a battle. 向かった艦隊のことが分かったのか？ Do we know? So now we know which fleet it was. ラカンチャの中域にイブコアの地があるだろう？ヘレンズ妖精 There is an Ibukoa base in the Lakantia sector, right? It's Helen's fortress. 要塞そこに駐留していたツァルスクレズ部と の艦隊が出撃したらしい。Seems that the transcribe squadron Why do they speak so names so complicated? サルスクレブト So it seems that the Tarusu Klebuto squadron stationed there has set out. どうやらラカンティアに向かったのはその一艦隊だけのようだ。It looks like that small group was the only one heading to Lacantia. Am I going to attack them? 一艦隊だけ Only one fleet? 今、戦況はどうなっているんだ What's the battle situation? どっちが、優勢なのかはわからないが、巡洋艦が一隻シェセルにやられたのが確認されている。Prepare for battle. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to move to the briefing room. They're going to talk about it a little more, and then they're going to move to a different room, prepare for the battle, and then we'll play a game. Sorry man, we don't do the things around here. We're military. Yeah, did you think this was a game? I don't know which side has the upper hand, but it has been confirmed that one cruiser was defeated by Jezel. 戦闘不能になって洋流同然に戦線を立設した diplomatic game. Yeah, it's like it's a geopolitical conflict. And they keep talking about it. They're all coming from different countries, territories, and they say they're conflicted, but they're part of an alliance that doesn't see borders. Maybe it's some kind of Chinese United Nations. Yeah, it is. They call it Ibukoa, the Ibukoa's alliance. I wonder, is this like an anime or something, or is this just from the game? Because that's a lot of story, that's a lot of lore, just for one game, and so far 2 battles. This is chapter 3. This is chapter 4. Yeah, it took me 5 hours to get there. Oh my god. I'm gonna stop reading the Japanese. I'm just going to move on because I'm getting tired. So it looks like you're being pursued by the enemy. It seems that they're trying to address Ibelkot's space, so it doesn't make any sense. I'm always amazed by your hellish ears. What? Where on earth would you get such information? That kind of question is a little difficult to answer. But it's from a reliable source. The instructors should probably have been informed by now. If we were to go to the rescue of Gyo-Yoan, Ibelkot's would be the closest. But it doesn't seem like they're going to make a sortie. But do I need to go speak to the instructor now? No, I can't move. I need to speak to everybody again. Speak to Benjamin. Well, in any case, we have no choice but to follow the decisions from the instructors. Makes sense. Irina. Adrift of the opposite side of the ocean. Can we go and rescue them? Okay. Why aren't you dispatched? In any case, let's meet the instructor and get confirmation. I can't move. I'm not allowed to move from this room. I wonder why Commander Brown and the others don't go to the rescue of the cruiser. I want to do something about it. Serena. I wish we could go to the rescue, but I don't think it's possible. There is no way that permission would be granted even if such a strategy was proposed. Now I can move. You need to speak to everybody and then you can move. There's nothing we can do if we just sit around and talk and talk and talk and talk. It's no good to begin with. Let's ask the instructors to let us go to the rescue of Kyakuyo then. Sorry, but we have to speak Chinese until the end of the game. I'm too tired to speak Chinese, man. I will speak Japanese again when I come back to the game next time, because I think this game will take a lot of time. Until the end of the disc. I think there's only one disc, unless I'm mistaken. And there is no Omake disc. Nanda omae-tachi, minna sorotte. What is it, everybody? You all came here. Kyokan. Rantia ni mukatta kantai no. This is difficult. Oh, I didn't mean to pass that. This is difficult to read as well. This is difficult kanji, and they're all packed in like 3 pixels. This is painful to read. This is just an excuse for my low skills. Omae-tachi, sore o doko de? You guys, where did you hear that? 我々に救助に行かせてほしいんです。We just want to go rescue them. ちょっと待って。救助と簡単に言うが。Wait a minute. It's easy to call it to rescue. Right, I'm gonna go back to reading initially. Is Gakuryoren still being pursued by the enemy? I think it's the translator not being able to read. So you don't you think we need to go to the rescue as soon as possible? Omaera, you guys. Onegai shimasu, please. 行かせてください. Please let us go. Kyokan, instructor. わかった. Understood. 一応、司令部に上進してみよう. Understood. Let's report this to the command center. You guys, please wait for work in the briefing room. I told you this was going to the briefing room. ありがとうございます. Thank you. Briefing room. I think this will change chapters after the briefing room. I wonder if they will be able to talk to superiors. お願いします. Let me get out of the next game. Yeah. This is like reading a novel. Yeah. It's worse because kanjis are very pixelated. I don't understand, but at worst, I think it will encourage Commander Brown to sortie. Is that a word? To sortie. Commander Brown is already on his way, and it would be better if our report was in vain. But Al, your sadness was admirable. Kimi no Taido, it's not your sadness, it's your Taido. Attitude, of course. But Al, your attitude was admirable. そうね、ちょっとかっこよかったかな。That's right, that was very cool. かっこいい。早く結果出ないかな。I wonder if the results will come soon. おいおい、まだ3分も経っていないぜ。Hey, it hasn't even been 3 minutes. そんなに結果が出るわけがないだろうってロジェスだ。ロジェス says there's no way you'll see results that quickly. Oh, let me hear out the test of the game is what you're asking. I thought you meant get out of the desk. There you go. 全く一体どこのドイツがお前たちにこんな重要な情報を減らしたんだ。Oh, wait, I need to remove this because the translator can't read. Exactly, who the hell gave you such important information? Going to the rescue of a drifting ship is completely insane. I can rescue them. 教官、上司の結果はどうだったんですか？ Instructor, what did the superiors said? ダメだった。It was no good. と言いたいところだが。Oh, I would have liked to say it was no good. お前たちの出撃は昇進された。Your sortie has been approved. 承認されたの、承認された。前回同様、特別任務という形で、例外的に相入されたんだ。早速準備に取り掛かれ。Just like last time, I was accepted as an exception in the form of a special mission. It was accepted as an exception in the form of a special mission. Start preparing right away. I'm telling you, if you're going to go for the first time, you'll have to achieve enough to live up to your name as a cadet at the military academy. No one will listen to you even if you complain about your failures. Okay. かなり短い時間。I'm not gonna read that. It seems that the approval was obtained in a fairly short time. Is there any reason why it was approved so easily? In reality, the Pursuit Corps is not Jaws' regular army, but a rebel unit made up of young men from Old Cohort School. That's why Commander Brown's fire squad seems reluctant to go rescue them. Headquarters was also in trouble. Since we were going to cross by boat, the offer was approved with 2 replies. It's so obvious. Akenai hodo na. Cadet Hal Valentine, you are the initiator of this mission. Take command as team leader. Yeah, I will be the team leader. はい、わかりました。Yes, understood. The rescue is of the essence. I'm starting to prepare for the launch. Okay. I don't want to speak to anyone. Can we go now? Instructor, what is the current war situation? It seems that the Tsukabet squadron that went out of the first group is having a bit of a tough time. Moreover, there was a rebellion in both Koho. Jojo wa yaya konran gimira. The information seems to be that there is chaos. They are probably 16 years old, yeah, if not younger. At the Officers Academy. And the instructor is probably like 18. It seems that Jessel was preparing for a full-scale confrontation with Ibukuwa ever since they decided to invade Melniel. There is also information that Grube, a young officer who started a rebellion, is trying to join Jessel. This is just speculation, but maybe Jessel is receiving help from somewhere. It seems that they are fighting back with more force than they imagined. How much damage has the drifting cruiser suffered? It also appears to be causing a lot of trouble for navigation. It would be impossible to reach Ibuko's sector alone. The enemy seems to be relentlessly pursuing us. There aren't that many of them, but the status of the cruisers is in Tsukalev is just as good. I haven't been able to fight back satisfactorily. It's probably all you can do just to mention it. Actually, I don't want to approve your sortie. If something were to happen to the top class cadets who are about to graduate, it would be a loss for Ibuko as a whole. And you probably know about Lankatia's case, the intentions of allied countries are intricately intertwined. I'm worried about throwing you into such a situation. It's fine, let's go! But now that it's like this, there's no point in me stopping it. By the way, I'm trying to go to the next saving point, and then I think we'll just call it for tonight. Be sure to return home alive, that's all I can say. Which I think it's going to be just before we start the battle. Oh, yeah, I don't have to talk to everybody, so I'm just going to prepare for the sortie. Shitsugeki Junbi. Arigatou gozaimasu, Kyokan. Thank you, instructor. Kanarazu... Gyojo? Yeah, we'll definitely do the rescue. Zenryuku tsukushimasu. We'll use all our power. Haru, Balanchin Ika. Well, next saving point, it could be in... I think this is... we're just before the next saving point. I think it's going to move to the next chapter, chapter 5. And then I'll get to the only screen where I can save. Hi, Valentin and the first class of Ibuko Military Academy head out on a cruiser rescue mission. Chapter 6. The rescue battle. Saksen. Oh, is it strategy, Saksen? Let's have a look. tactics and strategy. I think it will be after this I'll be able to save. Please report the situation to each department. こっちは準備できたよ、春。This part is easy to read. I'm gonna read it. 私の方も OK. I'm OK too. よし、right. 準備はいいか、バランチン。Are you ready, Valentine? バランチン。はい、いつでも出撃できます。Yes, I'm ready for sortie anytime. 新しい情報がいた。We've got new information. Here we go. I thought this was going to be easy. They just throw difficult kanji at me. Pursuing the cruisers in the flow of boats are a total of 8 ships. 1 heavy cruiser, 2 light cruiser, 4 destroyers, and 1 resupply ship. Oh, that's full ship. Full fleet. 今のところ近くには他の戦力はない。At this moment, there are no other forces around. 了解しました。Understood. それではこれより出撃し。I still don't know how to read this. Translator is confused. I got it. Now we'll set out and rescue that ship, that cruiser. 幸運を祈る。I pray for your good fortune. Oh, they didn't make me talk to everybody, so that's good. And that's the screen I can save, I think. Just crossing my fingers. Can I press start? Press start. Yes! I'm gonna save. Let's be cautious. Let's save on file 2, just in case. 救出作戦. Cool. I'm level 4 apparently. I'm level 4. Battle mode. Right, yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it for tonight because the next save point is going to be... I think it's the screen I'm on. Because before that we were just talking to everybody. I think this is battle mode. And then we're just going to a battle, which is a tactical RPG type of game. If I go on to status, what does it say? I can't do anything here. See, I'm still a cadet Haru level 4, which would suggest that the game is very, very long. But yeah, we'll just leave it for tonight. Thanks so much for joining, and I will see you next time. If you're on Twitch, let me see. Nobody's watching. We'll just leave it here for everyone. Yep, thanks so much for joining, and see you later. Bye bye.